The ceasefire is over. Donald Trump's declared that we hit an Iranian ship in its engine room, and he's bragging about it. And he never lifted the embargo on Iran, and that was the whole point of the ceasefire, was that they reopen the Strait of Hormuz, and he ends the blockade. Except he never ended the blockade. He bragged about it publicly, and then he shot at one of their ships. And then he put out a statement saying, oh, we want 100% of our original demands. Zero enrichment of uranium, which the Iranians have said they are never going to agree to, and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. And we want you to hand over your foreign policy to Israel. You're not allowed to fund or work with Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, or any other proxy that you normally work with, because Israel is forbidding it. And they're like, yeah, no, we're not handing over our foreign policy to Israel. These are all non-starters. But fine, but what do we get in return? And Trump's answer is nothing. You're going to get nothing in return. I'll eventually lift a blockade from you guys, but you're going to get no sanction relief, nothing at all. You have to give me 100% of what I want, and I'm going to give you 0% of what you want. Well, when you go into so-called negotiations like that, that means you're not actually having negotiations. Anyone who's done a negotiation on any issue, business, civil lawsuit, or in case of war, you get the same thing. You have to look at the leverage of both sides, and then everybody has to compromise, if we're being honest, based on their leverage. Now, Iran has enormous leverage, not military leverage, but economic leverage, because they can close the Strait of Hormuz. So Trump looks at that and goes, I'm going to give you no credit for that. I want 100% of what I want. Now, even if Iran had no leverage, 100 and 0 still is not a way to do a negotiation. But with the huge leverage that they do have, when you come in and say, I'm going to give you absolutely nothing and you're going to give me everything, what you're saying is, I don't want a peace deal. I don't want to do good faith negotiations. I want to re-engage in the war and have an excuse to re-engage in the war. Because Trump will say afterwards, oh, I tried to do negotiations. I tried for peace. But those unreasonable, dastardly Iranians who were looking to save but now have to murder. I'm so concerned about the Iranian people. That's why I'm going to now go wipe out their civilian infrastructure. And he has doubled down today, saying he's going to bomb all their bridges and all their power plants and commit all of these war crimes. He's back to talking about ending their civilization and doing every grotesque war crime. And then he's pretending that we're the good guys. My guess as to why he's doing this is because Israel has enormous leverage over Donald Trump, and they're using that leverage, and they're saying, pretend you're doing peace, but don't, and then attack Iran, which is Israel 101. So we are not sovereign, guys. I've got a longer video on this same YouTube channel, The Young Turks. Check that out as well.